Alrighty, that Ranger guy won here with part 4 of the Stanley Parable Let's Play. It's been a while, but and then he's here.
Name's for I'm just hanging out in the side ground.
So yeah, let's do this.
This is the story.
We've already seen this. Let's skip this. Does this restart everything?
It restarts everything.
Restarts everything.
Everything.
Good, I know what I want to do. I know exactly what I want to do.
All of his co-workers were gone. What
Wait.
could it mean?
What?
Stanley decided to go to the meeting
What are you
room.
trying to
Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Oh, the numbers. I know exactly. Okay, so since I was playing this last, I did a little research on it, sort of, and
When
figured out
Stanley came to a
exactly
set of
what,
two open doors, this was not
or
the
found
correct way
one.
to the
I know
meeting
of
room,
one
and Stanley
ending,
knew it
but I now
perfectly
understand the game a
Perhaps
little
he
bit
wanted
better.
to stop by the
So here we
employee
go.
lounge first, just to admire it. Ah, yes, truly a room worth admiring. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
What are you doing? What are you doing?
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
I knew it.
But in his eagerness to prove that he is in control of the story and no one gets to tell him what to do, Stanley leapt from the platform and plunged to his death. Good job, Stanley. Everyone thinks you are very powerful.
Okay, that's not what I meant to do.
Gotcha.
Not what I meant
What
to
are you
do.
trying to do?
That was against the plan. But hey, look, a new ending.
Yes, that's where everyone would be. Stanley just needed to get to the meeting room, and from then on, he would never be alone ever again.
And then, from then on, you would never be alone ever again.
When Stanley came to a set of two open... This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire
Okay,
it.
but I do have to say, the employee lounge, like, that's
Wow.
kind of a cool room.
Yes, this room. But eager to get back to business,
I love how I
Stanley
just
took
interrupt the
first open
narrator.
door on
Wow,
his left.
yes, this room, the end.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
What do you do?
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing in your trust in someone else
How do I
can
jump
be
again?
difficult,
You
but the
just go
fact
forward,
is that the
seriously.
story has been... What? Really? I was
You
in
know
the
about
middle of
this
something. Do you have zero consideration for others?
So
Are you
happy.
that convinced that I want something bad to happen to you? Why, I don't know how to convince you of this, but I really do want to help you, to show you something beautiful. Look, let me prove it. Let me prove that I'm on your side. Give me
Okay.
a chance.
Here we go, guys.
Now listen carefully, this is important. Stanley walked through the red door.
What are you doing, Paul?
Aha, perhaps you misunderstood. Stanley walked through the red door. I still don't think we're communicating properly. Stanley walked through the red door. All right, fine, go ahead, Stanley. You want to know so badly what's out there? You want to find out what lies at the end of this road you've chosen? Well, don't let me stop you. You see, there's nothing here. I haven't even finished building this section of the map because you were never supposed to be here in the first place. Broken rooms, exposed developer textures. Is this what you had wanted? Was it worth ruining
there's
the
other-
entire
there's another
story I had written
area.
out specifically for you? Do you not think I put a lot of time into that? Because I did. And in the end, it was all for nothing. Because this is what you wanted to see. Help me here, Stanley. Help elucidate these strange and unknowable desires of yours. What would have made this game
Is it
better?
recording sound
What did you
okay?
want to
It's
see?
recording.
No, it's all
Vehicles?
recording.
Skill trees?
Everything's-
Work with
Yeah.
me. You've given me absolutely nothing so far. Tell you what. Let me take a stab in the dark at a new design and you can give me some feedback.
Yes.
There we go. A third option. This already feels leaps ahead of where we were before. Go ahead, Stanley. Take it for it. Okay, I'm going to stop you there. Now, tell me about your experience with this new version. Would you say that the game benefited
I
from
did
allowing
3.
you more
It was so
choices? Feel free to be honest.
But do what
I'm
you want.
looking for some real critical feedback here. A 1? I mean, I can understand if you had reservations, you saw ways the game could be improved to more fully express itself mechanically and artistically, but a 1? That's not even helpful. What am I supposed to do with that? but I guess it isn't my place to judge.
Okay, guys, this is where it gets interesting.
Here, based on the data from your previous playthrough,
I just
I've
realized
compiled a
I'm
new
not gonna be able to
version.
do this
Now,
before
I'm
freeform.
candid. I think I've knocked it out
Is
of
it-
the park with this one.
Oh.
Let's take a look.
You can pause and we can come back
Okay.
if you really want to do that.
I
Wait,
think
turn around. Did you see the?
world leaderboard.
Mhm.
Go
2
Neil is
seconds?
offline. Wait, they
That's
completed
BS.
it? That's when they've completed it?
Yeah, like the whoever got to like just an ending, I guess. in
21
general.
skip the intro sequence. Only the worst 3% of players chose the blue door. 98.9% are more attractive than Stanley. This is you. Oh, thank you for telling me that.
Playing for
Like,
7
the
hours.
last. I want to go through this door again, right?
Yeah.
I think so. For
Well,
this,
it doesn't really.
for this ending, I think.
Doesn't really.
Now, would you say that competitive leaderboard helped you feel motivated to keep walking through doors? Again, honest answers, please. Hey, I nearly forgot. I've got a prototype of a new game I've been working on, and now would be a lovely opportunity
Yes, I
to
do.
give it some playtesting.
Okay, guys.
You wouldn't mind
This is
taking a look
gonna
at
be
it?
This is gonna take a while, but
Are you gonna probably make a cut, like a huge?
yeah,
cut?
I'm gonna have to make some cuts, guys, and it's
In this game, the baby crawls left towards danger.
'Kay.
You click the button to move it
basically,
back to the
guys.
right, and if he
Please
reaches
explain.
the fire,
I know.
you fail. It's a very meaningful game, all about the desperation and tedium of endlessly confronting the demands of family life. I think the art world will really take notice. But of course, the message of the game only becomes clear once you've been playing it for about 4 hours. So why don't you give it 4 hours of play to make sure it's effective? Be sure to keep notes on your experience.
Do it.
okay, guys. Here's the thing. I'm going to be sitting here, so I'm gonna cut, and we're gonna have a lot. Okay, about 2 hours is when it gets interesting, sort of, and then it gets boring again. So I'll have videos up of me doing this every time. But yeah, it's gonna be very interesting.
Wait, are you gonna like actually record yourself do this all the way through?
Yeah, I want people to
Okay.
believe. I want you guys to understand
Oh.
that I actually did this. There was no cheating involved. I'm going to do this. Granted, there's a possibility at the 2 hour mark. I'm just going to explain. At the 2 hour mark, something else happens, and at that point, there's a potential I will fail at some point after the 2 hour mark.
figure
Right
it
now, it's just going to be a bothersome 2 hours.
Yeah. I think you're gonna need to put on some music if you're gonna make it through. We'll put some on in a minute or two.
Okay, I'm actually kind of bored now. Can I just let it
know,
die?
Right? No, if you really want to, you can.
If this was a live stream, I would ask you guys, but
Nah, you tell you what. Go ahead and just like
Let
tell
it
you
die?
what. Do it some other day.
Okay,
Let's
we'll
pick
do it
like
another day.
A Saturday, and
Okay.
we'll just do it.
You heartless bastard.
oh, I
Do
love
you do
die.
it because you hate babies or purely to spite me? Because if it's the latter, well, I
the
don't know what
noise,
to do.
though,
I'm
of the
completely
buttons.
out of ideas.
I know.
I can't think
So I'm
of
like,
a
I don't know if I
single
can do
thing
this
that
for
might
2
improve
hours.
the experience
You
for
could.
me.
Probably.
I'm not even going to
This
try.
would be rough.
I'm out, I'm done. It's over. Thank you for playing. Your input was extremely valuable.
Cool.
Oh, hey, since my game was so awful, why don't we play someone else's game?
Yeah.
Just to ease the pain. Let's see. What do we have here? Yes, this seems like it'll work. Let's give it a shot.
What the?
Well, Stanley, is this any better? At last, the one thing you've always desired.
Why
A
can't jump?
game I had absolutely nothing
Well,
to do
how do you
with.
feel about this so
But
far?
is it enough? Tell me
I'm
that,
confused.
Stanley. Will
I'm a
it
little upset.
ever be enough? Well, I'll say this. I'm done making things for you. From now on, I will only create to fulfill a greater artistic purpose. Watch this, Stanley. I'm going to build a house. This will go here. No, here. And then...
Just look at it.
Let's see, what does it need? Yes, of course. And just to finish it all off, yes, it's complete. I made this, Stanley. Look at it. Gaze upon my work of art and feel ashamed at your own inadequacy.
That sentence had too many syllables.
You've only
Apologize.
inside. You've only gotten half the experience. Please.
I have a bad
step
feeling about
inside
this.
and
Yeah.
make yourself comfortable. Isn't it grand? Isn't it perfect? It could only be better if... Wait, that's it. We must rebuild it out of diamond. Diamond everything. Yes, yes, yes. Come along, Stanley. We have to go mining.
Hang here for a sec.
Why?
Because the music starts to play and it's really nice.
So guys, I'm playing Minecraft. If you don't know, this is a Let's Play of Minecraft.
Oh yeah. For those who skipped ahead,
yeah.
they were like, what the heck?
For those who were like
really
jerks,
bored.
we got bored, so we switched over. I'm joking.
No,
It's
we
not.
got bored and we switched over to Minecraft. That's exactly what we did. Do you hear the music?
Yeah, I do. Guys, I feel really scared actually because I'm just kind of not sure what he's gonna do. I feel like I'm gonna come across a creeper or something.
Like it's going to get a bit dark. Have you brought a light?
Oh. Uh-oh. This is actually really well done. I'm really glad that they put this in here.
Me too.
Did they work with Notch on it?
No, this is far more open-ended
so.
than I had in mind. I'm looking for something more narrow and linear. Something that makes you feel utterly irrelevant.
Trust me, go.
This won't do at all. 1 out of 5. Even the diamonds couldn't save this one. Okay, new game.
Sometimes you'll actually hear the monsters.
Alright.
Yeah.
Are you kidding me?
Yes! I don't even know what this game is, but I love it. You, trapped in a glass box with no way out, listening to me talk. Oh, it's inspired. I couldn't have done it any better myself. What is this game even supposed to be? I can't figure it out. Okay, now I'm curious. Let's go find out what the hell this is.
I'm a little sad they didn't.
Hang on, do you listen to the radio?
Yeah, I love the music.
Easter egg, guys.
Yeah, man.
You should all know what that's from.
Yeah.
If not, I'm gonna be disappointed in you.
I'd be sad.
Oh, it's a puzzle. Critical thinking, Stanley. Your forte.
Oh my god.
Born
Genius.
genius.
I'm waiting for him to get bored
No,
though.
actually, you know what? I think that's plenty.
Yep,
I
there
really
we go.
don't care much to see you stumble.
You just cut him off completely.
Just gonna leave you here.
Yeah. He literally left you there. Like, he just leaves.
Are you serious?
Yeah, and then you never hear
Oh,
from
fuck.
him again. Yep.
Well, what the hell?
This is actually the old version of the game. Like,
Stanley Parable?
yeah, the
Or
very
Portal?
first time they made the Stanley Parable, like they actually used the map with a little bit of editing and stuff, but like they used bits and pieces of their map from their first development of this game, which I thought was pretty awesome. Because they were
That's kinda
actually
cool.
it was basically a Half-Life 2 mod.
Yeah.
Or was it a Half-Life mod? No, it was Half-Life.
Alright, guys, where do I go? What the hell?
What?
Let's follow the light.
See if it's a good idea.
I think it's a terrible idea, but I'm gonna do it anyway because it's light.
Yep.
Oh. Kyle Vizuan is now playing Loadout. That's cool. I have no reflection. I'm a vampire. I'm Edward. Holy shit. And nothing's happening. Okay, maybe I'm not supposed to follow the light. Do you know this ending? Oh, what the?
I wonder what he found. If what he wanted was to be the leading man in his own story, well, perhaps he's gotten it. Down in wherever he is right now. I wonder if he's happy with his choice. And if he's learned the heavy cost that comes with it. He'll understand soon what I was trying to tell him. He needs me. Someone who will wrap everything up at the end to make sense out of the chaos and the fear and the confusion. That's who I am. That is what I mean to this world. Oh, yes. Yes, I'll be back. There's no other way. Once this ends, after it all comes to a close, then I'll be back. The end will be here soon. Very soon. I can wait.
Okay.
The end is never, the end is never, the end is
I know the end is
The
not.
end is loading.
You know what's funny, guys, is that, like, truly, I should. How much time has gone by? Do you know? 240. Probably give it another like 2 or 3 minutes and cut it off there.
Stanley knew the office layout like the back of his hand. It was only a matter of time before he found the others, wherever they were. Just a matter of time. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Alright, let's kind of do some half listening. Let's see what happens.
Half was.
Yes.
Yet there was not a single person
Have you
here
ever actually done
either.
the ending
Feeling
that
a
was quote,
wave of
intended?
disbelief,
Yes.
Stanley decided to go up to
Yeah, I
his
did that in
boss's
part
office,
Oh, yeah.
hoping he
2,
might
I
find
think,
an
yeah.
answer there. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office. But Stanley just couldn't do it. He considered the possibility of facing his boss,
Why? Is it scary?
admitting he had
Go for it.
left his post during work hours. He might be fired for that. And in such a competitive economy, why had he taken that risk? All because he believed everyone had vanished. His boss would think he was crazy.
I want a cold drink.
And then something occurred to Stanley. Maybe, he thought to himself, maybe I am crazy. All of my co-workers blinking mysteriously out of existence
Oh,
in a
what the
single
hell?
moment for no reason at all. None of it made any logical sense. And as Stanley pondered this, he began to make other strange observations. For example, why couldn't he see his feet when he looked down? Why did doors close automatically behind him wherever he went? And for that matter, these rooms were starting to look pretty familiar. Were they simply repeating? No, Stanley said to himself, this is all too strange. This can't be real. And at last, he came to the conclusion that had been on the tip of his tongue. He just hadn't found the words for it. I'm dreaming, he yelled. This is all a dream. Oh, what a relief Stanley felt to have finally found an answer, an explanation. His co-workers were actually gone. He wasn't going to lose his job. He wasn't crazy after all.
Okay.
And he thought to himself, I suppose I'll wake up soon. I'll have to go back to my boring real-life job pushing buttons. I may as well enjoy this while I'm still lucid. So, he imagined himself flying and began to gently float above the ground. Then he imagined himself soaring through space on a magical starfield, and it too appeared. It was so much fun, and Stanley marveled that he had still not woken up. How was he remaining
actually a lot
so
of fun.
lucid? And then perhaps the strangest question of them all entered Stanley's head. One he was amazed he hadn't asked himself sooner. Why is there a voice in my head dictating everything that I'm doing and thinking? Now the voice was describing itself being considered by Stanley.
Uh-oh,
who found it
paradox.
particularly strange. I'm dreaming about a voice describing me, thinking about how it's describing my thoughts, he thought. And while he thought it all very odd and wondered if this voice spoke to all people in their dreams, the truth was that, of course, this was not a dream. How could it be? Was Stanley simply deceiving himself, believing that if he's asleep, he doesn't have to take
How's it go, bro?
responsibility for himself? Stanley is as awake right now as he's ever been in his life.
Oh no, go crazy.
Now, hearing the voice speak these words was quite a shock to Stanley.
Where is he?
After all,
Fuck, he's
he
chasing
was
me.
certain beyond a doubt that this was in fact a
No,
dream.
no,
Did the
no.
voice not see him float and make the magical stars just a moment ago? How else would the voice explain all that? This voice was a part of himself too. Surely, if he could just... He would prove it. He would prove that he was in control, that this was a dream.
Shoot me. Where's the gun?
So he closed his eyes gently, and he invited himself to wake up. He felt the cool weight of the blanket on his skin, the press of the mattress on his back,
Go kill me.
the fresh air of a world outside
You
this
have no
one.
idea what's going on, do you?
I don't. I have no
Let
idea.
me wake
But I never
up,
do in this
He
game.
thought to himself. I'm through with this dream. I wish it to be over.
And then I woke
Let
up.
me go back to my job. Let me continue pushing the buttons. Please. It's all I want.
To Facebook.
I want
or
my apartment,
Instagram.
and my wife, and my job. All I want is my life exactly the
Enjoy
way
the
it's
game.
always been.
Hey, enjoy
My
the game.
life
Yes.
is normal. I am normal. Everything will be fine.
But that was all a lie.
I am okay.
You're a smart ass.
I am. Shut up. Oh shit.
Stanley began screaming. Please, someone, wake me up. My name is Stanley. I have a boss. I have an office. I am real. Please, just someone tell me I am real.
Oh shit,
I
everything's
must be
turning
real.
red.
I must be. Can anyone hear my voice?
I'm going crazy. You're turning into the devil or something. I'm the devil.
He went black.
Dun dun.
This is the story of a woman named Mariella.
The fuck?
Mariella woke up on a day like any other. She arose, got dressed, gathered her belongings, and walked to her place of work. But on this particular day, her walk was interrupted by the body of a man who had stumbled through town talking and screaming to himself, and then collapsed dead on the sidewalk. And although she would soon turn to go call for an ambulance, for just a few brief moments, she considered the strange man. He was obviously crazy. This much she knew. Everyone knows what crazy people look like. And in that moment, she thought to herself how lucky she was to be normal. I am
You
sane.
lucky bitch.
I am in control of my mind.
I am
I know
okay.
what is real. and
This
what
is the
is
story of Christopher
It was comforting
Robbins.
to think this, and in a certain way, seeing this man made her feel better. But then she remembered the meeting she had scheduled for that day. The very important people whose impressions of her would affect her career, and by extension, the rest of her life. She had no time for this, so it was only a moment that she stood there, staring down at the body. And then she turned and ran.
It was a good ending.
Yeah.
Alright, thanks guys for watching.
Good
I'm
call.
gonna call this part 4 good. So, number lock, right? Number locked? Alright, so yeah. Alright, thanks for watching guys. Please subscribe, like the videos. Hope you guys are enjoying this series so far. I'm gonna do another part, or at least record another part right now. But then from there, I don't know. Hopefully,
Maybe do the 4-hour baby thing.
well, yes. Okay, that ending we will get to. For those that know, I'm crazy. I am
You
truly crazy.
heartless bastard.
But for those that don't know, we will complete this. Okay, we will get through this together.
You did.
So yeah. So all right. Well, thanks guys for watching. Hope you guys continue enjoying this this Let's Play.